よし、やりますか。どんな感じだったっけ、それすらも覚えてないわ。とりあえず試合をやりたい。はいはいはい。いやー、今さらNBA2020 やってる人いるのかな。ちょっと疑問が残るところだけど。
The wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now. Here's how you get started.
The NBA
そもそもどこの
2K21
チームに
demo
いたのか
is
覚え
here.
てないわ。
And in the demo, you
レイカーズか。いいチーム入ったな。優勝候補じゃん。
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action.
18勝1敗。
Welcome to this Sunday
意外といい成績
DA, it's all yours.
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Lakers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And of course, there's the Mavericks. Not really any threat right now as their record
さてどうやって操作するんだっけ。とりあえず押しまくれ。あ、ダメか。しかも次のまだベンチメンバーなんだね。まだベンチメンバー。
You start in the standings could be very different, Clark, from where you finish. As a team, what do you do to continue to improve as the season goes on?
ガード？
I think it's a combination of little things and guys getting more
とりあえず
familiar
AD に入れとけば
and more accepting of their role.
ない、そんなこと、
But I
そんな
think
こと
it's
ない。
always attention to detail, Kevin. That's
抜け
really
ね
where teams
抜
make
け
the
ね
most improvement. Not
ひどいひ
forgetting
どいひどい
the
わ。
little things on a daily basis, the habits that
そっ
produce
か、
winning
3 打
over
つ
time.
文化になったのか。
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
大変だなこれ。
Pass to McGee.
マギーか。
No good.
あ、なんか自分のせいで負けそうな気がする。まあいっか。プレイヤーそこそこ。雑談したいよね。雑談するほど人は集まらないんだけど。ビッグ、アイソレーション。アイソレーションはやばいでしょ。レブロンだったらわかるけど。お、ナイリー。マギーいいよね。100ティーンめっちゃ選ばれるけど。ゲ、効果的なファール。まあ許そう。音量どうなのか分かってないんだよね。
We know that in our world and all the other worlds out there. And think about that now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has made more money than his all-star father made in his whole career. Hardaway Jr., young and athletic, and a really rock-solid player at both ends.
Second free throw, no good.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
3 on the clock. Here's LeBron.
Oh,
He
yeah.
freezes the shot clock ticks down.
You know, you see some guys, and they might panic a little bit in that situation, but with LeBron, rarely happens. I mean, he knows exactly how much time he's got to get the shot away.
Here's Doncic. That one wide left.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like that. Oh, lucky break there for the D.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up, scanning the floor, and finding the
あれ
open
かな
man.
フリースロ
Mavericks
ー
trail
が
by 4.
めちゃめちゃ下手だからかな。 確か
Brunson scanning the
70%
floor.
は絶対切ってて
Doncic passes to Brunson.
割とひどかったでなんか
We've
結構
got
前まで
148 left in the first quarter. Inside. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5.
コービーと
Well,
か
you look at Porzingis and his size 7'3", he consistently
まあレブ
torches
ロンほどはひど
defenders
くな
around
く
the
て
rim.
勝負どころ
And
で
the
は決め
Lakers
てくるか
call
ら
time here. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about
LeBron
offensive
は下すぎ
execution,
るから
running your plays,
だから
picking your spots.
なんだ
Yeah,
ろ
you
う
know,
2
not
人と比較する
deviating
と
from
負
the
けるよね
game
みたい
plan
な
is
言われ
critical.
てて
You gotta trust in the
そういうも
system.
んかって思った
Big
時
group
期がありま
substitution
した
here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Morris comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And it's Waiters in for Danny Green.
おー
And the Mavericks will go for a different look
パワード
here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in
パワー
for
ドすごい
Porzingis.
よね
Ipao comes in for Maxi Kleber. DeLon Wright,
なんか見
he's
事に
checked in
復
for
活したっ
Hardaway.
て感じが
And
すごい
Barea
ですね
subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
なんかホーネッツとか
Right
ここら
outside.
辺にいた時にはすごい好き
On
だ
the
けど
wing,
なんか
Doncic.
噂良くないしみたいなもう終わったかなみたいな思ってましたね
With the teardrop. Rebounded by Howard.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They can't be focused and ready to play.
第4戦
They're
とかめ
doing
ちゃめ
everything
ちゃ
they can
リバウンド頑張ってて
to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations
IQ が
and
低い
getting the
から
ball
守れ
in
ない
the
とか
paint.
第3戦で
Barea kicks
否
to
定されて
Doncic.
たけど第4戦でリバウンド頑張
Passes
って
it
く
to
れて
Powell. Now here's
ま
Cauley-Stein.
た評価がちょっと上がったっぽいですね第5戦スタメン
Barea
で
with it. 9 points last game.
待ってドンチッチにさ
Here's the three.
つけないでほしい
Doncic, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down
完全に開けら
and
れ
wait
て
for
る
good shots.
Kuzma outside. Howard, the pass to Morris. Waiters for three. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return
いや今
shortly.
年はどこが優勝するんだろうな
Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway left field, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion
個
for
人的に
My
は
brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights, and then later.
And Greg, that's something different now for four.
またベンチか当たり前だよなあの活躍だと
Slop here for the
ポルジンギ
Lakers.
スは
And the Mavericks will go
ま
for
だ
a different
わ
look
か
here.
んないけど
Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Barea. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair.
だったんじゃないか
And
な
there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Green. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to
4位指名で
excel
批
at
判
this
され
level.
て評価上げてきてで怪我してなんかやっぱ
Knocks
りな
it
って言われ
loose.
たり
It's Davis on the
や
wing.
っぱりバスとかみたいなそういう評価をされそうになってからの
Right against Green.
バウンスで
And McGee kicks to Davis.
素晴らしいって感じですねあ取られてる
3 on 3. Here's Hardaway. That doesn't go on the chance to
レイ
tie.
カーズのインサ
The
イ
game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of
元
other
のパフォーマン
weaknesses.
スがあとスピー
A
ドに
lot
乗
of
れるかです
turnover for the Mavericks this season, but they bring back
乗れたら
restricted
め
free
ちゃめちゃ
agents Maxi
そういうこと
Kleber,
になりそう
Dwight Powell, and Dorian Finney-Smith.
And you know, those three players have made steady improvement, and that's a credit to how the Mavericks develop young players. They also bring length and athleticism to that
怪我して
rotation.
からかわいそうっていうか
Pass to James. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Down low. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. They're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in different tongues.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green. And the Lakers with another miss. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic right side. Green with the block. And again, Dallas turns it over. So it's the Lakers now. To the paint. Powell with the steal.
やば。今のはひどいぞ。これ取られたら最悪。
1 second left.
入んないでくれ。入っちゃった。
いやー。こ
れも首でしょ。ひどすぎるな。俺はひどい。
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great.
これもう出ないでしょ。出るかな。
Making some changes here.
出るんだ。
Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Collins back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago now.
The Boston Celtics.
Yep.
On the court for the Mavericks. Powell is out there with Wright. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Doncic in a 2-go.
いいんじゃない?
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
And you look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere this far.
Clock is at 3. Here's Doncic. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Count it.
That's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Right outside. Back to Barea from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barea's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
And no good that time.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Waiters with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. To the inside, 11 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 6.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Bounce pass Barea. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Out to Doncic. And the 3 off target.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Out of bounds.
パワー
Dallas
ド
will
にパ
take
スするつ
possession.
もりだったのに。
You know, I think he may have
Yeah,
forced that
I
pass
think
when there was really no reason to.
Some changes for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Howard. And it's LeBron in for Markieff Morris. And Dallas with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in for J.J. Barea.
ライトっていう名前それ知らないけど。
Now here's Wright. Not a lot of room.
ナイスゲームです。
The 11-footer.
ごめん。
Great
うっそ。
positioning on the putback.
いや本当にごめん。
Howell's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
なんて転んだ。
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for the Lakers right now, up front it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And Doncic gets it to go.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half.
half.
Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the way.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Doncic finds Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in, and Dallas also making a...
考えちゃいますよ。
Teams will make substitutions.
素直に喜べないというか。
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
おお、なんだ今の。
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
エースが爆発してる間いいんですけど、何かの拍子にエースが怪我することが
Inside
多い。
Porzingis. That one, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Teams outside. And the took by LeBron.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
And the Mavericks call time here.
深と
They're up by 5.
プレッシャーがすごいから。
153 left in the fourth.
いつしかコービー結構怪我してましたけど、コービ
And
ー
now
が
let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
We've got 123 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here is Doncic. And the pass to Pop. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Doncic against Green. Doncic right side. Off target on the 15-footer. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
It falls.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loved the chance to take and make these big.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Davis doesn't go for it. And he commits the intentional foul.
ハーズを倒すのはすごいなって思いました。
And the Mavericks with possession here, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
プレーオフ通じてちょっとこれ負けですよく見たらもう負けだった。
Gets the first, that increases their lead to 6.
You know, early on, Doncic has proven to be a leader. I mean, this guy is somebody that can shoulder the offense and take and make big shots for his team.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
第7戦になっていきな
They're
り調子
down by 7.
調
There's
子を落とし
14
た。
seconds left to play here in the.
たまたま不調な日がその日だったっていう感じがしましたね。いやーでもあれで解体はちょっと悲しいかな。
So we see the Mavericks get the win here.
初の1ではないか。いっぱいしてたから2回目なのか。まあそんなことはいいんだ。
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K
Luckily,
Sports.
this looks like a pretty minor injury.
クリッパーズどうするんですかね。シーズン中はドッグリバースがなんだろう。いや練習しとくか。シーズン中はね、ドッグリバースがいるからいけるみたいなすごいいいコーチがついて、なんでかっていうとセルティックスをね優勝に導いたから、クリッパーズ安泰だみたいなことを言われましたけど、プレーオフで負けた途端なんかいきなり叩かれてちょっとかわいそうだなと思いましたね。ヘッドコーチ変えるにしてもなんだろう、ヘッドコーチ変えるにしてもいますか他に。ドッグリバースクラスのコーチがあんまり思いつかない。スリーポイントシュートが打てないけど、フリースローゴルフ。
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
いいね。ああ、やばい。そう。はい。ちょっと悪いな。やばい、話せないわ、これ。ああ、よかった。はい。いやー、まずい。オッケー。あ、三つ星いった。やったー。何話してたんだっけ。あ、そう、クリッパーズだ。クリバーズがどうするかですよね。チームはあんまり変えない方がいいと僕は思いますけどね。なんかポール・ジョージが抜けた後、ケミストリーが構築できてないみたいな、まだできてなかったみたいに言ってましたけど、どのチームもそうだろうっていう風に言われてましたけど、 まあ、ケミストリーが構築できてないっていう点では確かにこれがあって、もう1年やったら変わるかもしれないと僕は思ってますね。はい、やばい。15ぐらいスコアいけばいいのかな。やったー、たまたまで入ってる。残り2本中1本入れれば。きた。15かな、膨大なラインは。ケミストリーといえばっていう話ですけど、なんか噂で聞いたんだけど、本当かはわかんないんだけど、なんかドッグリバースの妹をポール・ジョージがちょっとたぶらかしちゃったみたいのがあって、なんかポール・ジョージとドッグリバース大丈夫みたいなのがシーズン始まる前に言われてましたね。まあさすがにプロのヘッドコーチだからないだろうなって思ってましたけど、もしそれでポール・ジョージちょっと使わなかったら面白いな。はい。はいない。なんでこんなクリッパーと話してるんだろう。なんかあれですよね、話したいこといっぱいあると何もまとまらないんですよね。プレイオフの話、プレイオフの話。おー、あと1本。あと1本決めたいな。来た。よかったー。なんか本当に作業配信みたいになっちゃってるな。おー、まだ練習できるんだ。フリースローだけすごい上手くなりそう。
Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
あとクリッパーズあれだ。なんかプレイオフ入っても戦略が結構なんだろう。他のねいい例が見つかんないな。セルティックスのブラッド・スティーブンスヘッドコーチとかいろんな引き出し持ってますけど、それが少なかったような、まあアイソで通用するっていうのもあるんですけど、通用しなくなった時にちょっとご利用しでやろうとするみたいなところがあって、それもケミストリーの問題なのかな。ルーとハレルのピックアンドロールは機能してましたしね、要所要所で。めちゃめちゃ入ってる。はい。最後の1本が。このオフェンスバリエーションを増やさないといけないですね。よしよしよし。レナードがいれば来季も優勝候補でしょっていう感じかな。振りたい。ダンクできるんだこのキャラ。それすらも知らなかった。ポール・ジョージがねどれだけ伸びるかですよね。ポール・ジョージなら大丈夫でしょう。個人的にはねポール・ジョージ ペイサーズで頑張ってほしかったんだけど、インディアナペイサーズにいた時のなんかレブロン飛べるのポール・ジョージ率いるペイサーズだけじゃないみたいな、そんな予感すらするほどのすごいいいチームでしたよね。ランス・スティーブンソンもいて、ランス・スティーブンソンがレブロンの耳に息吹きかけるやつも結構面白くて、なんかバチバチ感がすごい好きでしたね。
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
バックスレギュラーシーズン1位で通過したのに負けちゃいましたね。
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play one
個
test
人的
game
にはヒ
for
ート勝
each
つと予
one.
想してたんでいいんですけど、
In the NBA 2K,
よくはないのか。なんでかね。
The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of long.
Some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Rockets, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire.
1位で通過して、ね、キャブス
Against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody's doing now.
Right.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the Rock'em Sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? Kind of took care of it.
バレー怖いな。あれを知ってる。あ、でもオールスターマークついてる。
Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Just doing the
いや
job
ー、まあ、来
on
季
the
は
backcourt.
間違いなくオールスターでしょうね。
To the middle. Here's Davis. Plumlee with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
おー、うまい。誰
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Morris against Bradley. From 13, Plumlee with the rebound.
これですよ、ハワードは。
Eyes yet again. Howard, that's good.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Pass to Millsap. LeBron against Porter. Passes it to Murray. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Morris passes to Millsap. Porter bounce pass. Pocket 6. Denver needs to get off a shot. And Millsap slams it in.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Outside Bradley. Back to James.
ミルサップはな、ディフェンスできたのに、ああ、いいディフェンス。
Pass to Howard. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee. Hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
That puts them in the lead. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick. In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Markieff Morris. Lakers trail by 4.
Well, one thing that Nuggets fans can rest easy on is this team has its core in place.
No doubt about that. There's a lot to like about the future of the Denver Nuggets with Jokic at that center position and the huge extension signed this offseason by Jamal Murray. That's a fantastic duo between your 5 and your point guard to build on. Because of that strength and length, Vonleh's shot is very difficult to get to, as the defender learns that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. .112 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Murray. That one's not going to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. The teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive, driving basketball, settling for jumpers.
Even though Millsap draws the contact there, he does an incredible job forcing that one through the hoop.
Outside Brent. Inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 6.
He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Man, what a luxury if Murray can play both guard positions. A perfect blend of shrewd passing and some fearless shooting.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even. Jokic has checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. And the Lakers with some changes. Jokic finds Morris. Back to Jokic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard, as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Grant down low, and Jokic. Morris is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Porter at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Let's face it, with this guy, it is bombs away every chance he gets. You got to get up on Waiters.
And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injury.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Now, here's Jokic.
ライン弁当入りかな。一番上ですね。いやー、ヨキッチ怖いよ。
The high post shot, and the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kuzma. He drains the quick shot. Kuzma's got his first basket of the night.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Takes it from 10. A rebound by the Lakers.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Feeds it to Morris. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the inside. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 4. And don't go. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Morris is out there with Howard. Then there's Murray. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. The Nuggets leading by 4. Morris outside. To the right side. Jokic finds Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities is a passing big.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Martin is checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. LeBron's checked in for Markieff Morris. And Bradley subbed in for Murray. And finish off by LeBron.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Murray. Offensive rebound. And shot opportunity. In deep. Jokic drops it in. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Bradley with the ball, out guarded by Barton. Bradley passes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Outside Porter. And the pass to Grant. And here's Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Kuzma kicks to James. Back to Kuzma. Some solid defense from Grant.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oh yeah, sure, Will Barton, you could have laid that one in, but why? People pay tickets to see that kind of stuff.
And the Lakers call time here. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of.
Checked in for the Nuggets. Brent on both ends of the floor. Will Barton is an effective spark plug for this team.
Yeah, he can fire you up out there, Kevin. He can do some things, obviously, defensively to get the team going and igniting the fast break. And then offensively, I know Mike Malone might not agree with all of the choices from Will Barton, but when he gets it going, it's an extra spark for this Nuggets squad.
For 3, Harris. Nice. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of
それは
shot.
ま
It
ずい。
worked
あ、
out
言
for
って
them
くれ。
this time, but
やっ
if
た
they
ー。
give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And here is Murray. Harris outside. It's Barton on the wing. Harris outside. So the Nuggets win it on confidence.
いやー、ナゲッツ強い。前日も強かった。今年のナゲッツは最高の出来でしたね。50% ぐらい出てた。レイカーズに負けはしたけど、変わんないでしょ。変わんないっていうか、変わったままだと思います。すごい良かった。0ポイント、0リバウンド、3アシスト。ひどい。ひどいよ。来季はどのチームが負けますかね。気になる。バッチ。キャッチ&シュート。2個上げられるらしい。これいいね。3つ。プレイメイキング力。欲しいかも。お、ブレイザーズだ。ブレイザーズ応援してたチームだから、すごいな。応援してたチームに立て続けに当たってる気がする。ブレイザーズはあれですね、ザック・コリンズが元気なうちはいけるんじゃないかって思ってましたね。ザック・コリンズ、いい選手ですよね。見た目とは裏腹に結構でかくて、動けるし、スリーも打てて、スリー打てるんだっけ結構曖昧だけど、なんかザック・コリンズは喧嘩っ早くてあんまりいい評価じゃなかったんですけど、実際にね、試合を見てみるとすごくハードにやるんで、アウトレットパスすごいいい選手だな。あとヌルキッチが良かった。ヌルキッチがもう強くて強くて、あ、ちょっと目線変えてほしい。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。ピック。やばいな。これでどう？やばい、これ難しいぞ。どうやったら点入るのか全く分かんない。すごいけどさ、ちょっと待って。3-on-3 で10回増やそうかな。これ入った。ああ、なるほど。今になって分かった。レッツゴー。 ごめんなさい。無理だ、これはちょっと下手ですね、これ。何やろうか。迷いますね。おっと。バックアタック、マジックパス、ワンマン、アリウープパス、アウトレットパス。10回リバウンドが無理だ。アリウープパスとか楽そうじゃない？
I see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you going.
操作方法。三角を軽く移動してアリウープパスを出す。あ、すごい決めてくれる。デイビスか。そりゃ決めるだろうな。安心安全のデイビス。あれでも決まってたらすごいパス、すごいダンクになりそうです。いやー、マギーでっかい。オッケー。おー、でかい。マギーって何歳なんだろう。結構いる気がするけど。30歳ぐらい。調べたことはなかったな。調べてみるか。ジャベール・マギー。32歳、そうだよね。結構いってるよね。いやー、優勝できてよかったねって感じ。当時のゴールデンステートウォリアーズ結構追ってたんですけど、今度は誰だ、ダンカー多いっすか。やっぱ少ない、デイビスか、少ない資金でジャベル・マギーを持ってこれたのはすごい大きいですよね。ベテランミニマムだっけ。まあ資金的に残ってくれないのはしょうがなかったですけど、2000ミリオンぐらい要求したんだっけ。全然覚えてない。単位も今曖昧だな。あ、ナイス。あれ覚えてない。2000ミリオンっていくらだだいぶだ。だいぶ。1000ミリオン20億か。まだできるのか。バンマン。興味本位でやってる。
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
はい。 ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。ああ、行かねば。なんかめちゃめちゃ急いで打たせてる。おー、このコースや。いいんじゃない？ロンド怖いな、スティールが。ナイスパース。いや、ロンドは活躍してくれて嬉しいです。第一戦の時にはね、なんかもう以前のロンドンじゃないみたいなと言われてましたけど、ちゃんとね後から復活してきてというか、本来のプレーオフロンドンに戻ってくれて嬉しいですね。レブロンがいない時のゲームメイキングとディフェンスが単純にロンドが指示するだけで変わりましたよね。ディフェンスが下手な選手いてもロンドがいればなんか後ろから指示もらえるんで、マギーとかね、IQ が低いから使われないっていう選手も彼がいればね、後ろから、しかもベテランなんで言い返せないですし、ある意味最高と言っても過言ではない。もう試合行こうか。ポートランドトレイルブレイザーズ。
I can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my player started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Lakers, but then you bring up that argument, and I really don't have anything to say about it, unfortunately. So that's a low blow.
So I'm going with the Celtics.
I'm going to go with the Lakers. It's on, Alexis.
It's on, let's go.
Stop. Kobe attacking, and Kobe throws it down home.
コロナの影響で給料カットされたブレイザーズのスタッフの人も従業員の人とか分の給料もなんかリラードが一部負担したみたいなのもあっていいキャプテンだなって思いますね。リラードが報われたなって思う。
Welcome everyone, thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action. DA, take it away.
Well, Damian Lillard is not just...
I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Hood.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games.
あとウエストブルックと
changing it up here. When you're a championship contender, Chris, what are the aspects, the characteristics of an offense that is needed to get to that level?
You have to be balanced. You just can't be an inside team that can't shoot threes. You can't be a team that just shoot threes. You have to have guys that can dribble, that can get their own shot. You need guys that can catch and be standstill shooters as well, so that when you have the guys that dribble and get that space, their hands are ready and they're already ready. They're already prepared to shoot. And then it'd be really nice to have a post player, a dominant inside finisher, a guy that once he gets it in the painted area, everyone's going to have to watch out because he's going to dunk on him and make a poster.
6 to shoot. Here's Hood. No good. That would have tied it.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
They get it back, and Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 6.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Portland again missing. Lakers leading by 4. 144 left in the first quarter.
Defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cullen passes to Hood. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow, well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Right at the free throw line. Collins grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 4. Just a little. Kicks it out to Ariza. A second chance effort. And no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
Yeah, the Blazers boasting one of the game's elite backcourts in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, other than the Splash Brothers, these two have the most points and three-pointers of any duo over the last handful of seasons.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, he was there. You saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
To the paint. And the rejection by Collins.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And stolen by Kuzma. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player. His development was fast and furious at the college level. And he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Now McCollum, the pass to Trent, or the 3. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat. Up 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, I like the attitude they've shown coming in here. I mean, really applying pressure and trying to give this crowd nothing to cheer about.
Team swap here for the Lakers.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And this, the first of 3 games these 2 teams will play against one another this season.
Passes to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Anthony. Trailblazers trail by 11. McCollum outside. And it's Hood in the corner. Here's the 3. He can't hit that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. 1:31 left in the first half. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, James.
おお、取るんだ。ごめんなさい、徳さん。
And he makes in the layup. James has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
I'd like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Down low, here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Inside, it's deflected. Stolen by McCollum, and it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure's on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Unloads from 13. Bradley, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
And here is LeBron.
Oh,
and look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
ラジオン・ロンドがポイントガード、レブロン・ジェームスがスモールフォワードでスコーラーやるみたいなのあるんですかね。
Los Angeles with some changes.
集中に
Lakers leading by 5. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Markieff Morris. He's out there with JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope out there with Kyle Kuzma. We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Cap. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
Clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Weber, you suck. You can't shoot. So what, you just dunked on the whole team? Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy. Or they're just cheering for both teams and great plays, though they want their teams to win. And you love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about the day before, like the ones that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best games.
From 11 feet away, and there's another one for the Lakers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on JaVale McGee. The Trailblazers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Good on the second free throw.
And the Blazers, one of the best offenses in the league. I mean, their guards can make most any shot. And they've got some glass eaters to chase down any misses.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Ariza's got the ball. They retain possession.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
To the paint. Here's Morris. Good D by McCollum.
mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
2 points. That one goes.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Little with the rebound. Little's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Trent. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Now just a 3-point Laker lead. Kuzma outside. Out to the right wing. The 10-footer. And yes, it's good. 6 points for JaVale McGee.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. Pocket 6. Puts up a 3. Misses the shot. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Little out there with Collins, and it's a reason in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yes, yeah, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
The drive by LeBron. And it goes down 2 points. James has got 24.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Lillard to the middle. Got a piece of it, but he stays with it. Yes, that goes in.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
James against Hood. The drive by LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the bright light prevails. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. Trailblazers making a switch here. Hood's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Last season, Kevin, the Blazers making the conference finals for the first time in almost 2 decades. We didn't think they'd make it out the first round after the injury to their center, Yusuf Nurkic.
Shot clock at 6. It's McCollum on the wing. No good on the triple.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Here's LeBron. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
今年のタイトル何したんだっけ ?NBA 面白すぎるみたいな感じか。
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. What the matchup is, you never expect a road team to come in and just lose to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
Yo, listen up. I want to handle the game ball real quick. Now, I think we all know who earned it, right? Come up here, man. Hey. You busted your behind tonight on both sides of the floor. Nice work, man.
Good job, boy.
これはどういうシーンなんですかね。レブロンが来るときだけめちゃめちゃ映すみたいな。ああ、そういう感じなんだね。ローティング中。お？なんかイベントが。
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with.
どんな契約ですか1イベントに1525 VC1 インセンティブ 17% ディスカウント対案を出そう。ディスカウントは 10% でいいよ。その代わり2000くれ。これどうですか？何も問題ない。ブザービーターは無理でしょう。得点かな？いや、アシストかな？はい。
Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
練習はいっか。試合だけで。
We've been talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put NBA 2K20 to a close, we take a look back at our favorite moments on NBA 2K TV. Check it out.
Yosh, やりましょうか。ウレボスはカール・アンソニー・トーマスとラッセルアンソニー・タウンズとウィリーズだ。
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation
トレード
of the
が
NBA.
覚えてない。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The Staples Center downtown Los. We are nearly. Thanks for that report, David. It's always interesting, isn't it, Greg, when buddies go up against one another?
And the last thing you want to do is lose to a friend. There's a lot of pride at stake, even though there's a lot.
blue, but boy, they're fun to watch.
We tend to use that word expert lightly because you never know, despite collections of talent, who's going to work well together, who develops their chemistries, what injuries play a part in a particular season. Are there mid-season trades that sort of maybe change the chemistry and the makeup of a particular roster? So, listen, predictions, take them with a grain of salt. You never know how an NBA season might play out.
And that's why we love the regular season so much. Long, yes, but so many different twists and turns along the way.
No doubt.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Culver's checked in.
You get the sense that Karl Anthony Towns, as young as he is, knows he can be the best player in the league. There isn't a phase on the offensive end from which he can't score it.
Culver kicks to Walden. Over LeBron. And it's Walden missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And so it looks like the Lakers will take possession here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Avery Bradley. Timberwolves also changing it up. Hernan Gomez comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Turner subbed in for Walden. The shot's good from McGee.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Poked away. On the wing, Evans launches it. Morris with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Out to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. From 15 feet away. Rebound Minnesota. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but then again, so did a lot of other teams. Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
To the inside.
Yeah.
And now it's Evans running. He can go all the way. And Evans throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Waiters passes to McGee. 34 seconds left in the first. Morris with the bucket.
Now, the thing about Markieff Morris, he does a terrific job converting inside.
Here's Culver. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Inside, here's Evans, and the dunk by Evans.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now Turner from deep three-point range.
Great to see Kuzma working so hard defensively.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Timberwolves on top, up by 15. Live from the Staples Center.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar, you know, so.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Culver out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Turner, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4.
You think about the Timberwolves, the one thing that seems elusive for this organization has been consistency. They have had the talent. They've had good coaching. The problem is they haven't yet put those two areas together.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Easily outside. Morris with the rebound. And the Wolves door is one of only 11 franchises to have never won a championship. In fact, they've made the Western Conference Finals.
One shot.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. Passes it to Walden. Over Murray. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Puts it up from 17. Shots good by Waiters.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Walden, the pass to Towns. McGee with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Juan Hernangomez is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Turner. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Stolen by Evans. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Evans leading the charge.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
3 seconds left, and the Lakers take on 2 more. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Lakers trail by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Howard. That's the Laker 5. Here's Walden. Another miss by Minnesota.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Pass to Towns. They could use a bucket, and the layup is good. Towns has got 15 points.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is cooking right now, and the defense has nothing for him.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Beasley with the steal. And here we go, the fast break, and Walden leading the way. Good. He's got 6.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
To the paint. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Davis.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Walden. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Down low. Good on the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, Towns. Just 5 to shoot. feeds it to Johnson.
マジごめんな
Beasley
さい
with a clean look. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Los Angeles calls timeout. There is no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns is the star of his team right now and in the future.
I think, Kevin, for all the drama and all the turnover we have seen, the one constant has been Karl Anthony Towns' productivity. The question now for the team is, how do they build a title contender around him?
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And it's Raiders in for Avery Bradley. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Lakers. They checked out his foot and it appears he may have sprained his toe on that play. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
They get it back. Spellman, excellent D that time there from McGee.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action. Swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Johnson, he's checked in for Amari Spellman. Walden comes in for Hernan Gomez. Beasley's checked in for Turner. And it's Jacob Evans in for Culver. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got James Johnson, Malik Beasley out there with Evans. Then there's Walden. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Trying to get open is Davis.
Nice.
Shot clock at 4. Close it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Beasley outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Bradley against Evans. To the middle. Back to Bradley. To tie it up. Here's Howard. It's good. This game is all even.
Dwight Howard with the timely bucket. Go ahead, big sir.
We've got 1:55 left in the game. Evans dishes to Towns. Trying to get open is Johnson. And it's Towns missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Here's LeBron.
Yeah, it's good.
There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And there's the pass to Johnson. No good there. Davis with some nice D. To the inside. Now here's Howard. Shoots it up. Another shot. Money!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances.
ちょっと待って、電話かかってきた。
Case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
At the line for two. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Gets the 3 to fall.
And the guts of AW, that's a big-time shot. And he just takes it calmly.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure.
Yeah. なんか雑談配信ってよりかは久しぶりに NBA の続きをやりましたっていう感じですね。にわかどうなんだろうね。実は10年間ぐらいね NBA を追ってるんで、にわかって言ったらちょっと微妙なんですけども、個人的にはまだまだだと思ってるんで。まあ、年数だけはいっぱい経ってるんでね、なんかいろいろ話せれば面白いかなと思います。今日はこのぐらいかな。そろそろ眠くなってきたし。
Hey, what's up, coach? Hey, Jay, have a seat. I just wanted to let you know that we're all really happy with the way that you're developing. It's coming along.
Hey, I appreciate that, coach. It means a lot.
At this point, we think you could be a starter.
Wait, for real? A starter?
I'm just gonna give it to you. You gotta keep working, and then if the game keeps evolving, it's there, right?
Hey, whatever's best for the team, you know, I'm just here to help us win.
Don't let up. Right, every day, every game is an opportunity.
Most definitely.
Right, I'll see you practice.
このスタッツでスターターは
Go get some rest.
Will do.
もう全員に言ってるレベルだよね、これね。全員に明日からスターターだってね。言っててもおかしくないな。どんな時でもハンドリング。なるほど。効果的に行ってよくわかんないな。これかな。意外と上げられそうじゃない？何を上げるべきなんだろう。パス精度かな。そんな上げられなかった。9も上がるよ。このぐらいかな、今日は。はい、まあ、まだまだ、ね、話したいところあるんですが、さすがにね、時間的にも眠いので、今日のところはこれぐらいで終わりにしたいと思います。また気が向いたらやる感じです。まあ、毎週、毎回やるような まあ、ゲームではないので、本当に気が向いた時とか、配信はしたいけど、まあ、だらだらやりたいなって時に、もう一度やるかもしれません。それではまた、配信するときはね、お会いしましょう。バイバイ。